Guys, got my series lipo box here. I want to shout out to Brian Lang. You wanted me to make a build tutorial. Do not have the time to do that, but I can give you a good detailed explanation of how I built this box. The switch I got at AutoZone for $10. It's a 30 amp automotive relay or automotive switch rated at 30 amps at 12 volts. I disassembled the switch and coated all the contacts with silver solder and doubled up the size of them. So it's at least rated for 30 amps at 12 volts. It can handle a hell of a lot more than that, but I don't have the equipment to actually test what it's capable of now. I had a 30 amp switch previous to this in my 2x4 box I used in some of my other videos, and I ran it up to 85 amps without modifying it. It was rated at 30 amps at 36 volts though. It was quite a bit more powerful, and it lasted about a year before the contact ring on the inside finally arced out enough that it quit making contact, and I took it apart and polished it and got it working again. This is just an ABS plastic project box from Radio Shack. They're like $10. I've had a ton of these because they're cheap and easy, and they've got a ton of area inside of them for whatever you choose. My lipo that I'm using today is a 20C 2100 mAh, 11.1 volts nominal, 12.6 fully charged. It can do 42 amps continuous and 42 and then 84 amps burst, like 3 seconds. The 510 on this is literally just the top of an Eco battery that I just trimmed and modified. It's quick and easy, and I had like 30 of them at one point, so I just tore them all apart. It is lazy, and it does have pretty substantial, it's about a 1/4 volt drop through the 510, but it works and it handles the heat extremely well. It doesn't produce much heat through it. I hate the screws, but my attempts at putting magnets in these boxes failed pretty miserably. Either the lids wouldn't sit flush or they would fall off altogether. This is my Maximus Mini. This is the smaller of the RDAs that I made. It is all lead-free brass. This one is a 32mm deck with a turbo top cap, just for the sake of doing it. I've got 3 1/8" air holes on either side that I drilled by hand. I really should have used the drill press because they came out all janky. Solid copper posts with 1/8" post holes. This is dual coil 24 gauge Clapton with 26. 8 wraps on a 964, so it's right at 0.4 ohms. It's only like 240 watts on the 12 volt box. This is a good daily use of what I would use, daily build that I would use. And it can handle a lot of stress. We'll see how it actually vapes. Phenomenal, kick-ass flavor. Obviously, vapor production is incredible. with the amount of area inside this RDA and the massive amount of airflow that I've got on it, it's a pretty cool vape. Even when I was running it at 700 watts, it was hot, but it wasn't like overpowering. Vape safe and vape on, guys.